So, I believe some sort of update video is warranted. A lot of people, first of all, I need to thank the 40 or so odd people that reached out to me via email and on commenting on my channel, wondering what was wrong, where I was. Um, so, I stopped streaming because Valentine's Day, February 14th, I woke up and my channel was striked. It was striked for an unlisted video that I didn't publish, that I had the idea of downloading it and cutting it and using the footage from it for later. But it's weird, I got striked for a video that I didn't publish. And the fact that it was auto-striked, it was because there was a speech in it, and it makes me think that it's kind of like a copyright being striked. Like a song being striked. Like the YouTube has the audio and can auto detect wherever this is. And when I talked with Viva Frey, he said that he once did a test video and uploaded something with music and unlisted, and he got a strike and couldn't upload and post for a week. But they actually reversed it. And I think this was a while ago, and I talked to him live on his stream. And speaking of other streamers, when I couldn't stream, I was walking around just trying to let people know via other streamers. So thank you to Viva Frey, Autowalks, Travel Fun 69, Zot, Red Prince, and Kevin K for letting me shout myself out on your channel and say, "Oh, hey, what's going on? Yeah, you're a good boy." And kind of tell them a bit about the situation and why I all of a sudden stopped posting, because there was a lot of people concerned, wondering where I was, and oh my god. And well, because the last time I streamed, I guess it was cold out, so people were worried I was like frozen in a ditch or something. But weird enough, I was angry, and I really wanted to still be there streaming because it was fun. It was totally fun to stream that. And I did start a second channel to try and get up in streaming, and with the help of other streamers, we got to like, I think like 80 subscribers, and you need 50 subscribers to stream, but they still didn't let me go live on it for some reason. So now I am back with my main channel. I do have a spare channel. I'll list that in the description, as well as I made a Rumble just to back up all my stuff too, because the YouTube deleted some of my streams. So whatever, I should have backed those up. Like just straight up deleted. Didn't give me the option to like cut, and it was mostly because of songs and stuff, and like no, the one that I got striped was for medical misinformation. So yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention. It was medical misinformation. Didn't post the video, and it was a doctor talking about his fact and view of what was going on. And I'm not a scientist, but I heard this thing where it's supposed to be constantly debated and talked about, and science is forever evolving. But guess not in this day and age. And you know what? No, I knew a lot of stuff would go down in the week. And it did. A lot of stuff did. Raids happened. A community of singing, dancing, and fun and bouncy castles was raided. And I know people that I've met there, that super kind people. And I could go on forever to say positive things. And Oscar, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't jump on the table. Okay? Daddy needs his notes. I could, like, first of all, everything the news has said about it is a complete lie. Like the exaggerations and saying it's nothing but white supremacists with hate symbols. And I myself did not see one symbol of hate. And I know I heard of, and I've seen the clips, and then like many people I've talked to told me, it's like one guy had a Canadian flag with swastikas on it saying Canada is turning into Nazi Germany. And they took that and they said, oh, look at this guy carrying around a Nazi symbol, and he's promoting hate, and he's a white supremacist. And like, I have never seen so many different types of people at I almost want to call it a festival, because there was lots of singing and dancing and a lot of love going around, and like there was a big community of Sikhs there handing out food, and there was food tents, and those people were handing out food to the homeless. So I don't know where this whole stealing from the homeless came from. And as well, like some businesses near the protest closed down, but they didn't need to. Maybe there's something I'm missing, and if anyone needs to argue and point something out to me and correct me and give me a different perspective, comment it, let me know. But like for me, all the Starbucks that were around the protest, I feel like they just closed down because they didn't want clips of people walking around at the rally with their product in their hand. They didn't want to be associated with something like this. And it's whatever. And, you know, no, but people I personally know, I know someone, she was giving someone a hug, and the cops throwed her to the ground, and two of them were on her back, and then they kneed her in the ribs, and maybe it's better if she tells the story, but she said, they just said, oh, you should have got vaccinated, and then they just laughed at her and made fun of her in the patrol car. So it's like, and you know what, a lot of people that claim to be anti-cop, anti-government, anti-big pharma, seem to be all of a sudden for it. And like, not to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but it seems like there's almost like they fell for the brainwash and they're doing whatever the news is telling them to do. Like, I don't know. These are people that were always anti-news and, oh, I don't trust the corporations, man. Yet they just fed into everything that the news told them about this event. And they just listen to everything. And like, these are guys that are in like rock bands and they're 35 and they talk about how anti-government, anti-the man they are. Yet I saw these same people posting and laughing about, oh, those people are going to get trampled by the cops tomorrow. It's like, don't you guys live for civil disobedience? Don't you type of person like, and then, you know, this is me just picking on this group now because it's like, or this type of people that like are so far left wing and then they claim to be against authoritarian governments, yet like look at what's happened. Freezing people's bank accounts for donating to a charity or a cause that disagrees with the supreme leader. You know, and it's scary. And you know, watching, and you know, they want to say, oh, it's white supremacists, bunch of evil white guys at this rally, and it's like a huge indigenous community was there, a huge indigenous presence was there, and I don't know how, maybe the clip's getting suppressed, but like, for one, a reporter got shot like with a rubber bullet or tear gas. I'm not sure which one. I hear a different story. She was from Rebel News, and a reporter for being there and reporting was shot by the cops point blank. And people are like, oh, well, shouldn't have been there. Shouldn't have been reporting the news. But the saddest clip I've found was that indigenous lady. She was like someone's grandma. And she's like, come on, guys, peace and love. Show them peace and love. And then 6 horses just come by and like trample her. It's just like, I'm going to find that clip and link it. Or maybe I'll throw it in this video. But... And then they released some story like, oh, it's not the cops' fault. Some guy with a bicycle threw a bicycle. Watch the clip for yourself. There was no guy throwing a bicycle at the horses. At least not that I could see. If someone can prove me wrong, throw a link down in the description or in the comments because I want to see if I'm hoping. But it's like, and then there was that group chat that was released of the cops of the, I don't know which organization, but they were laughing and saying, oh, we need to learn that maneuver more often, or we need to do that maneuver more often. And them laughing at like, oh, or save some for the rest of us and can't wait to get out there. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. And anyways, an update for what I'm going to do with the channel. I really want to just showcase, I don't know if anyone's still watching at this point, but I do want to just showcase what happened, and I want to show all the positives of this event, and I just want the world, it's all in the streams, but unless you're going to go, not everyone's going to go watch every single stream, every single minute, so I'm going to just be posting highlights, and it might be annoying. I might lose some subscribers because I'll be posting like up to 4 a day. That's like my goal, is 4 a day highlights of things that have happened and interactions with people that I felt could maybe change some sort of perspective, or it gave me perspective. Because honestly, when I went to this convoy to start streaming and see what was going on, because I wanted to show everyone, I didn't know what it would be. I didn't know how into the convoy I would be. And, you know, they said, oh, it's going to be a powerful hate thing. And And I don't really trust the mainstream news. And after this, I really don't trust them because it's like, holy hell. And the Terry Fox statue thing, they're like, they desecrated Terry Fox's statue. They put a toque on him. They put a toque on him. Like, I don't understand that. They put a toque on him. And something else I thought was beautiful was, okay, it's not beautiful. That's a sappy thing. But I heard that Ottawa, the city of Ottawa, took away all the garbage cans. I think in an effort to try and make the protests look gross and dirty. And oh, look, they're littering. Just litter everywhere. But like every 10 feet, there was a garbage bag to put garbage in. And I talked to many locals there. And actually, Oscar, what are you doing? I talked to many locals there. And they said, like, these streets have never been this clean. I remember I was out streaming at, like, 3 in the morning, and I talked to a young lady, and she said, Oscar, that's enough. Hey, do. She said, I have never felt this safe because there's eyes everywhere. I normally wouldn't, hey, Oscar, get out of here. I normally wouldn't walk around like this at night because, like, there's eyes everywhere, and this is great, and I feel more safe. And I've talked to homeless people, and it's on the streams, too, of them saying, oh, yeah, no, I'm well-fed. This is great. Well-fed. This is great. And you know what? Edward Snowden made maybe I need to make a video on this all on its own, but Edward Snowden made an excellent point. And I really hope a lot of fellow Canadians think about this, is he said, I have the tweet right here. He said, government claiming the authority to freeze people's bank accounts because they want to crush a protest movement is tyrannical and obscene. And if you would oppose China or Russia doing this, you would oppose Canada doing it. And I feel like there is a bit of a double standard for Justin right now, because it's like, if China or Russia did it, there'd be international outcry. People would be losing their minds, saying, China, Russia, how could you do this? But when our prime minister does it, it's like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. Justin's a good guy. It's like, is it because he's cute or something? He just gets away with everything? I don't know. Like, and I doubt the prime minister will see this. Hope I don't get thrown in jail for questioning him. But I don't know, Justin. I'm not gonna lie. I voted for you the first election. I felt we didn't agree on a lot of things, but I remember seeing at some of your debates where conservatives would come up and try and question you, and some of people on your side would shush them and yell at them and tell them to not ask those questions and to not speak. And you said, whoa. No, we have disagreements in Canada and we can talk. So then I had a lot of respect for you. And I really, really wish you would have just went out and talked, or at least talked with the organizers of the protesters and let this movement feel heard. Because your campaign, your first election that you ran in, I felt it was a lot about having Canadian voices be heard. And this was a group of people. There was a lot of people there. It wasn't a fringe minority. And I'm asking you, though you probably don't care who I am or what I do or anything, but I'm asking you, can you please it's okay to admit when you made a mistake. You can say, like, I made a mistake. I said things I shouldn't have. I should have listened instead of doubling down. Because for legacy reasons, I think this would be really good. For legacy reasons, to actually admit that you might have made a mistake, have an open dialogue with the organizers or some of the people that are against the mandates. And can't reiterate this enough. It wasn't a bunch of people that were anti-vaccine there. There's tons of people there that were vaccinated, triple vaccinated, that just wanted to see an end to the mandates. They want their kids to grow up not wearing masks. They want their kids to be able to play with other kids. They want to be able to see their friends and family. And I don't think that's a weird thing to want. I don't think that's terrorist things to want. I don't know if I should have just said that word, because watch this video will get flagged by YouTube. And I don't think it's crazy that people wanted that. And I feel like a lot of people bashing that protest Look at any streamers like streams. It was a lot of love and a lot of dancing. There's one time, like when I wasn't streaming, we were in a big circle holding hands. It was very hippy dippy, a little too hippie for me, but we were all holding hands, singing "O Canada," swaying back and forth. People were crying, not me, of course, and it was a good time. It was so late in the video, and I doubt people are watching this far, but anyone that's outside of Canada might not know, but Quebec had a history of wanting to separate, which is a state or province in Canada, and they wanted to separate, and they came really close. They had 2 different votes, and it was like very close to them almost separating from the rest of Canada. And culturally, because they're a French province, they feel very different than the rest of Canada and not very united with the rest of Canada. But in Alberta and them seem to have a big, for whatever reason. There was tons of Quebec flags, and I talked to a lot of Ottawa residents, and I said, have you ever seen this many Quebec flags here in Ottawa? Like, isn't it a beautiful thing? So many different types of people were unified under wanting to end the mandates, and I thought it was beautiful. I don't know how to say that without sounding sappy, because lots of different types of people, and like, I don't know how to say this, but it's just like, I've never been somewhere where like everyone just put their differences aside and everyone was happy. Tons of Quebecers with the rest of Canada, very happy to be there to give a voice to saying they want to end the mandates. And personally, me being there and seeing a lot of smiling faces and talking to a lot of people and hearing a lot of positive things, the last 2 years of my life have been very hard, and they've been very hard on other people as well. I'm sure other people have had it much harder than me, but I think for everyone, mental health, like being alone and separated and not being able to do the things you need to do or want to do. Like, I'm in Quebec right now, and the gyms just opened up, but it's like the gyms haven't been open since December, and they keep closing and reopening, and it's like, I use it as a way to like deal with stress and anxiety, and also, like, you know, when your arms shrink and you get a little fatter, you're like, you lose your confidence a bit. And the same with many other people, are like, when they lose the shape that you want your body to be, it's like you lose confidence and you feel like crap. And, you know, if anything, yeah, well, I'm not getting into health talks, but sorry for the long update video. Probably could have cut this into like 5 different videos, but whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I will be posting more videos and updating. So I hope you guys don't hate me and are not annoyed, but yeah, I will be posting all the updates and random things too. Like, there's some people that were really good dancers, a lot of fun and a lot of cheering. I'm gonna upload speeches, but I'm also gonna be uploading these fun things. And I know it's kind of old news, but I feel like this video's, and like, stuff's coming out at like breakneck speeds. It's hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up with the big YouTubers just pumping out videos of certain topics on the day. But what I got is a lot of footage from the convoys, a lot of good positive things that happened there, and I want to show that to the world. So anyways, subscribe if you haven't. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye.